Alright, is this all set up alright? Guys, we have upgraded, a new year, new setup, no more phone. I mean, there's gonna be phone things, but we got a camera! Yay! Wow, it's been a really long time since we last catched up, and I miss you so much, and I cannot wait to get back in the road, back in exploring. I've had to take a little bit of a break because life just got super busy with the holidays and, you know, everything that went on. It's just kind of like, there really was no chance for me to like pick up my camera or something and go out and explore and record because I was mostly spending it at home or just spending time with family and not much there to record, really, just spending the time. And as a new year, we did a little, you know, a little change. If you kind of like, you know, if you noticed a little bit going on, a little change that I did, it was pretty much this.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, she's back.
That's right, guys, I am back and ready to explore with you because I have so much in store for you this year. And honestly, it hasn't even been something that I've planned, but all about God. And I wanted to share this time and this video with you before we start our whole segment of adventures. So before I get into that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful start into the 2023 year. And I hope all of your guys' wishes and adventures are gonna slowly start, you know, gathering up and collecting memories little by little. And you know, even though there's might be like a hiccup going on in the year, hopefully this is just a little bump in the road to get you going and riding that wave till the end of the year. Alright, so what is this adventure that I'm talking about all this time? Well, let's go ahead and backtrack a little bit about 3 months ago. So for those who don't know, I do work from home. I do this as a hobby, as something I love to do, is sharing it with you guys and just kind of building this community into something more positive. You know, with that, I also have a full-time job. So I work in the medical field at home, just kind of as a referral coordinator. And I was working along and I was like getting sad all of a sudden. For some reason, 11 a.m. was just like my sad time. I was just like reflecting and seeing like, man, I'm just looking at these four walls. Like, there's so much more. I love human interaction. I love, you know, bringing a smile to someone's face. And I obviously couldn't see that at the end on the other side of the screen that I was doing that. But I also know that this is just a blessing for people that work from home. We know that it's just so easy for us to pick up our things and go somewhere and have that privilege to, let's say, you know, Lord forbid, but something, an emergency were to happen. I wouldn't have to leave my job so much. I would have to just bring it along with me. And that's why I really like this. It's a great opportunity. God knows that it's something that is beneficial to the type of life that I like. And it made me think, do I want to go back into that 8 to 5, into that routine of like going and transiting to a work and into a job and, you know, obviously having that human interaction, but not having that ability to just be like, oh, like something happened, I'm just going to take my job with me, or being able to just kind of travel. I was really talking to God and I was like, I need your help. I need your guidance because honestly, I love what I do, but yet I just feel so sad sometimes because I don't get that human interaction. You know, yes, I go outside after work and everything and have my family here, but it's definitely not the same as like coworkers, you know, and just having random customers. You have your good and the bad, but it's still like an interaction that I personally enjoy. Well, this was going on for a couple of weeks, and it was every time at 11 in the morning, I would just kind of get that sense of like, what am I doing here? Like, I have the ability to travel, but yet I don't do it, and it's my passion to travel and just explore with you guys as well. And I'm blessed to have friends along the area of the US as well. So then as I worked, I started getting a really hard like sensation or just kind of that idea in my heart to be like, well, why don't you? Like, you have the ability to travel, so why don't you? But in my head, I do still live with my parents, so in my head I'm like, it's gonna be hard for me to travel, let's say for a month, in a whole month, you know, and just not be at my house. It would be the longest that I would be out. But at the same time, it would be something so amazing to do. It's something that I'm capable of doing because I'm working, but I'm also doing the things that I love. In this time, I was also going through a little mix of like, do I see myself in the church that I'm going in currently? Do I see myself into like, I love what I do. I you know, there's times that I play at church and things like that, but I was just kind of confused in the sense of like where he needed me to be at this time. Is this at the church that I need to be in, or is it something that I'm just another number? So I just started praying and praying, and it just kind of got more like, the more I prayed, the more this feeling of like just getting up and going just kind of felt stronger. And for some reason, February was just a month that I just had in my mind, where this was, I'm talking about October. And to really be like, oh my goodness, okay, like if this really happens, it'll mostly have to be February. And so February was just something, for all my Hispanics out there, we are a little bit more restricted in the sense of like limitations. Can I travel this long? Would my parents allow me to? There goes the whole question of what church are you gonna go into? Are you just gonna go, you know, a month without going to church at all? Things like that. And obviously that is not my intention whatsoever in this. If my full intention was from my heart, I truly felt it, was I needed to interact with people and you to just kind of see people's lives, like mentalities, like how people are and what I can probably learn from them, as I can probably give what I can give to them. So it just became a really strong feeling. More time went on. Around a month after that, so I'm speaking about maybe 2 months ago from now, I really reached out to my parents and I was like, hey, I have this feeling going on and I don't know how to come about it, because yes, I like exploring, but don't take it in a sense that I just want to get up and go and just explore. I want to do something much more meaningful. By meaningful, I mean actually catching up and really being with those people that I talk to, you know, that I don't get to see every day. You know, friends that are in different states, communities, different church communities that I can be a part of and praise God with them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my parents were actually really down for it. And this is where I knew that it was genuinely a plan of God's. Because if it wasn't for a simple, yeah, if you think this is what you have to do, go for it. Trust me, if you know my parents, this isn't like them. So for them to tell me this, it meant a lot. It made more of sense of like, this is what I need to do. And there comes a sense, I'm not kidding guys, literally I am so scared. Like I am scared, I'm excited, I'm in a world of like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So without further ado, because this has taken too long to explain, but I will be going out and leaving my home for a good month. And I genuinely cannot wait to take you along with me. I guess the reason why I say I'm scared is because it's like the scared of the unknown, because though I'm gonna be hosted by amazing people that I cannot wait for you guys to meet, I'm also gonna be away from my family. It's gonna be the longest that I've ever been away from them. Give me a second. Come on, I guess it's just because I'm the type of person that doesn't want to miss out on my family's big events type of thing. Like my little sister Stefania, she's pregnant, so I'm enjoying kind of like experiencing her motherhood, and you know, my nephew's just always having something fun to do, to my sister and I just getting closer, to my other sister enjoying what she does with her kids, and then my parents, you know, and just kind of being there for them. But at the same time, I've lost to who I am. But with all of this, that I am so involved with my family, it kind of lost, and it kind of did a little light bulb thing where it's like, who is Nayeli? Or like, do I know who I am individually and away from who I am with my family? And so I feel like God has such a big purpose. And just speaking about this, like, I feel like this is kind of like the first time I kind of like talk about it. Only God knows who I become from this journey. And it's crazy to think that. Because yes, I love exploring, I love, you know, giving good feedback and just kind of like showing you guys amazing cool things that maybe you didn't know existed, right? And it's really a mission of like exploring all the wonders that God has allowed to happen. But with exploring, it also means exploring myself, exploring what I enjoy doing and who I am as a person, what makes me happy. I feel like exploring is kind of like my own identity of like me searching and being one with nature and just kind of like having that moment of peace and just being like, this is nice, this is beautiful, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the ambience with like the people around me, because honestly, people just make the ambience. If you just have an empty room, it's just an empty room. But put 5-10 people in there, now it's a party. So sorry to get so emotional. It's just been a little bit of a process. So be kind. So when am I leaving? When is this all taking action? So actually, I will be packing up to leave tomorrow. So January 28th is my first stop into our secret location. So then from there, I will be traveling all the way till March 4th. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, this will be the chance to follow me on Instagram so you can see a little bit of highlights, you know, a little bit of reels. I'll try to upload shorts here on YouTube as well if this is the only platform you have to watch me. And that way you kind of get a sense of what's coming along with these videos. Because although I will be, you know, vlogging and everything, I also want to capture everything and remember it as well. And having that moment to be with my friends, be able to really take in everything. But be patient with me because coming March, once I come back, I will be blowing all of your notifications up. Just turn on that bell notification so you can get notified as well when it's like, hey, Nayeli's random adventure started. So I would love for you to join me on that because as you're gonna be exploring it with me, I can't wait to really kind of at the end of this, see, what I learn, who I grow to be. Because 1 month goes by really fast. But 1 month seeking discomfort into like, yes, you're gonna be people you're comfortable with, but so far away from home and your identity kind of thing and where you'll rely on, it kind of separates that and it really triggers that kind of action mode of like, okay, who am I? Who do I want to be? Who am I as a person? And just kind of like really get a sense of individuality, right? So I am really, really, really excited for you to come along with me and join me on this adventure. I cannot wait to share with you guys everything that I get to explore. And I would love to see your guesses on the comments below. Where do you think I'm gonna be taking action? You know, I definitely won't be able to take hit on a lot of places. I'm actually gonna try to spend a week on each one. So it's about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around there, 5. We might hit 6 little towns or states, who knows. Doing 3 flights and different types of transportation as well. So I can't wait for you guys to really experience this with me, take action with it, and really, you know, explore your life as I'm exploring mine and kind of seeing who you are. Because I feel like, you know, not letting anybody dull that shine is a big thing I stand for. And maybe throughout last year, I kind of felt like my light was kind of dulling a little bit because I was just kind of going through a big repetitive routine. But I know that I'm much more than who I am in my job. I'm much more than who I am just at home. I'm much more that the world needs to kind of experience a little bedazzle of your Exploradora, you know? And that's why I always encourage you to go out and share that light, beam that light that you have, because you don't know who you're gonna be able to, you know, share that light and give that spark of hope to. Now I'm gonna go and actually start packing because your girl is gonna try to pack as minimal as possible and cross our fingers that we don't get too sick, but honestly, I really doubt that not getting sick in this trip is gonna be impossible. I don't know. So yes, exploring is fun, but it's also very exciting and scary and all the feelings, to be honest. And I feel like mostly because when it's something that's sent from God, you kind of realize that you are going to be seeking that discomfort into something that you're passionate about, but you never really pushed yourself until I got that little like, oh, okay, I got it, don't worry. Like, I don't gotta push me more, you know, like I got it. I understood my assignment and I'm acting upon it. And I can't wait because it is a fear in me, but it's something that I just like, I'm excited, you know, I'm excited, but I'm so nervous because I'm like, am I capable of it, right? Am I capable? And something that people just do all the time. They, you know, just like, yeah, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. But for me, it's not my normal. And though I like exploring, it's because I didn't get to explore so much into like my younger age. You know, I just kind of did and rolled with my family. We're a music family. So there are times that we play at church. But lately, God's been kind of like pushing that assignment to another time and allowing us to grow into our ministry individually. And honestly, I feel like one person can have multiple ministries, and I'm kind of really growing into that aspect. I love teaching. I love happiness, you know, I love sharing my joy and my hope to you guys. And, you know, I just wish I could just like hug y'all, you know, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna stay true to myself, and I encourage you to do the same. I encourage you to find that light that you have in you and don't let anybody or anything dull that shine. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait till the next time we actually get back together and adventure more and more, because this year, man, this year's gonna be an interesting one. So you don't want to miss it. Please follow me on Instagram, on here, turn on that bell notification, all the things so you won't miss where I'm off to on our next adventure and what I have discovered on the times that I wasn't really publishing here all the time. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your kindness and love. And yeah, I mean, I guess we just gotta go start packing now because we leave soon. All right, God bless you. Love you. Bye. All right, it's official. I bought all of my flights, everything, all the traveling things. I got it. It is January 5th. Bought all of my traveling things of where we're gonna go and explore. It's really like nerve-wracking. So I can't wait to take you along.